And Aparna, is gender diversity being practiced in the organizations today seriously, or is it just remaining on the paper as a lip service? What's your thought?
So, to my mind, the importance of gender diversity in the workplace is a pretty well accepted fact. And I'm glad that, corporates today have moved beyond talking about tell us what the business case with respect to diversity or gender diversity is. So I think we've moved the needle to saying what is the business case to saying how does it add value. So while more and more companies are addressing the need, to bridge the gap in their respective businesses, there are instances, I must admit, that it's seen as a buzzword and also lip service. So, there are both organizations that fall in both categories. In India Inc., I think there are certain functions and levels that still remain less accepting of women at the workplace. I mean, let's acknowledge the fact that uh, we would like it to be a level playing field, but certain functions and levels, it's still not. However, positive seminal progress has surely been made. We've covered a lot of ground.
Hmm.
If we were to look at, India-based MNCs, multinational companies, they are adopting global entities, gender diversity norms. And here, if you look at technology firms, if you look at consultancies, they seem to be the flag bearers as far as this agenda is concerned. However, in Indian companies, particularly tech firms, I think they are also working hard to looking at, saying, can we pay higher incentives for referring women candidates or hiring women, who have been on a break to get back to full-time work, or offering special benefits for better work-life balance, for example, childcare, etc., etc. So Indian firms are also not, leaving any stone unturned as far as efforts are concerned. However, to my mind, true change will come only when diversity becomes part of the business ethos and
Hmm.
not a mandate. Okay. I repeat, part of the business ethos and not a mandate. Okay. We clearly don't have a problem with lack of talent. Okay. I think we've been beating drums to saying, shortage of talent, war for talent, etc. I think we surely clearly don't have shortage of talent. If you look at, I talk about two or three things, for example, a lot of companies like the Tatas, Infosys, Accenture, RBS, Genpact, these kind of companies have a second career program for women who want to get back, or a returnee-ship program, as you might call it. Okay, they have different names for it. So companies are making efforts to integrate and also to embrace women who either got sort of ramped off or have not been able to integrate themselves into the corporate fabric. However, on the other side, if you look at, I said, it should not be mandated, but if you look at having a independent women independent director on the board, the practice actually started as a mandate and still is a mandate. But
Hmm.
the way I think the Asian or the Indian, I would say, psyche works, to take the first steps, it's probably important that some of these things get mandated.
Okay.
Only then, once people have experienced it, that they actually look at, what is the value or what are the benefits that the gender is actually bringing in. So,
Sure.
looking at it from that particular lens, takes a little time. And till then, you have to keep proving that you have to keep proving the business case. You have to keep proving, that the mandate is actually the right one.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you,
So
Aparna.
just to go on, just one more thing, Sanjay. I think there's a lot of good intent as far as we are concerned, but a lot of things actually get lost in execution. All right. So, the big gap that we see as far as theory and practice is concerned is between the employer and the employee expectation. The employer thinks that they are doing good things and great things and they're doing enough, whereas the employees actually, feel that if they ask for something, or if they're seen as, wanting some kind of a policy or a cover or whatever, it may actually stigmatize them as being unprofessional. All
Okay,
right. And I'm
good.
saying that because I belong to that gender, and I would not, want to be called unprofessional, or I would not want to be seen as someone who is asking for concessions.
Sure. Good.